Hello and welcome back to Miss Craft's Let's Layer. I am Barbie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I am here to show you how to make this super cute card. Now today I am going to be showing you also how to be using the Stamparatus. Yay! Mine finally is here. So today I am going to be using the Lots of Lavender photopolymer stamp set. It's part of the celebration for 2018, and love this stamp set. This is one of the first ones that I'm like, I have got to have this one. This one and the pandas. Let me show you the pandas real fast here. The party pandas are just, look at them, seriously. Anyway, so I am going to get walked in on by a cat. Anyway, this particular stamp set is what I'm going to be using tonight to show you how to use the Stamparatus. So, real fast, this is a crumb cake card base. I have it cut at 5.5 by 8.5 inches, and my go-to card base, it's scored and folded at 4 1/4. I have a sheet here of the Wood Textures Designer Series paper. This I have cut the same size as my card front. It is 4 1/4 inches by 5.5 inches. I have a sheet here of the Berry Burst. Berry Burst is 1 3/4 inches by the 5.5, and then I have a strip here of Old Olive, and this is 3/4 inch by the 4 1/4 inches, so that these span the entire way across. So I'm going to actually glue these down here real fast. And I want to get this I'm going to line up with my grid paper here, so that way I can make sure I'm getting it straight here. I have that over 3/4 inch from the edge here. Just trying to make sure things are as close as possible to what I had. Now if you're worried about this equaling out on your card front, you can cut these a little bit wider or longer, whichever way you look at it, so that way you can clip off the extra. I didn't get too worried about it today. And this is down about 1 inch. So on my grid paper, that is about 4 squares. Get that all nice and lined up here. And then we get to go to the fun stuff. So that's there. I did that backwards. Should have been Old Olive down first and then Berry Burst. And I fixed my oops. Old Olive down first, Berry Burst on second. So then that way your Old Olive is underneath Berry Burst instead of on top of Berry Burst. And then go ahead and I'm going to put this on my card front here, just so then that way we know where it is, because things are going to get kind of fun here. There we go. Got that down. Alright, and I have my Stamparatus all ready to go. Here I have all of the pieces to the lavender, Lots of Lavender set that I'm going to be using here. Just to go over it, I'm using this particular stamp set in basic black, and then this is for the coloring in of the flowers, and then the bow here, and both of these are going to be in Berry Burst. And then for Old Olive, I'm using this piece here, which is going to be the stem part of the flowers, then these two leaves. And so I am going to go ahead and show you how to do this. I have my template here. This is going to hold in my large oval. So kind of put this in as best as possible. This is something that I will keep and reuse for other projects, so I'm not wasting a whole bunch of paper, but at least I'll have my templates all set up for me and ready to go. I have to turn this around real fast here. Super simple, just bring it out, set it up 90 degrees and just pull straight up and it'll come right out, so I can use the other side of it. How awesome is that? So I'm going to take my basic black and I am going to ink up this base stamp here. Now, the template that I'm using is 5 inches by 5 inches. I think I'm going to make my templates bigger, just for the fact that I'm having an issue with the middle part of this particular stamping correctly. So I'm going to pay some attention here to the middle part of the stamp, because that's the one I'm having an issue with. But let's see how this stamps up for me this time. And see, this is what I speak of. Doesn't want to stamp just perfectly. And my cat is back. So I'm going to go ahead, and the joys of this Stamparatus is that, saying that this didn't stamp up correctly this first time, I'm going to go ahead and go back, ink it up again, and then it is already set up right there, nice and neat to where I want to put this. Perfect for restamping and making sure that everything is just so as to how you want it. And it still didn't want to come out for me. Alright, I'm going to go rogue. Take my magnet off here for a second, see if maybe that might be the problem here for this particular stamp. Going rogue. And it's still okay, but you get the deal. I'm not going to spend too much time here trying to get it just perfect, but it's there. This is just a demonstration anyway, right? And then for the Berry Burst, I'm going to get this all nice and inked up here. I've turned the turn that platform around, and then I'm going to take out my extra paper here because I want to do this kind of stamp off, so it's not exactly full force here. And there we go with that. I like how that came out. I think a part of it too with the black, basic black is my basic black needs to be re-inked, and so that's going to be my next part of my next order is more basic black. I will totally admit I ran out. Berry Burst again for the, I'm off camera here, but to ink the ribbon and fold it over and put it down. There we go. Make sure things are still lined up here for me. And then I'm going to go put this back. Turn it around. And now the old olive for the leaves and the stem. Again, I'm sort of off the camera here. And fold this down and over. Yay! So pretty. And there we have it. All nice and stamped up. So I'm going to put this aside for now. I'll go back and clean that up here in just a minute. And I have the card base that we took care of earlier. And my snail. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this ribbon. It is, I have it cut at 2.5 inches for the way that I wanted it to be put. So I'm just going to fold it over, put just a little bit of snail on that part. I'm going to have to go back in with a glue dot, I think. Or I can do a little bit more snail, which I think I'm going to do. My snail does not want to cooperate today. And then the last touch on this is I'm going to go ahead and put on my dimensionals. And while I'm finishing up here, we're getting close to the end of Celebration, so if you are wanting these, to earn these stamp sets, now is the time to do it. You want to catch them before they're gone. And I am going to come in with this and put that right on there. And there we have it, a finished card. I hope you liked this, and if you did like this, please like, share, and subscribe. I am going to be back with many, many more videos to share with you. And until next time,